Ciao comrades, thanks for joining me today. My name is Michael and today we got an ultimate PS Vita fixing guide. Vita is great handheld, but most of them are more than a decade old and things do get wrong. Screens, batteries, joysticks, they do get wrong. And today I would like to show you what to do in case they do get wrong. I'm extracting all the essential knowledge from this head and putting it into this video. So let's get cracking. First, I would like to say this is not a step-by-step tutorial. This is just so you know what to do in case, for example, your screen does go wrong. What is the process in a nutshell and where to get replacement parts. And because of that, I would like to start with AliExpress. I myself am a big fan of the AliExpress and I was a big fan long before I've been releasing videos on this channel. I'm a big fan of AliExpress because simply they offer the biggest and the cheapest variety of products for the guys like us. For the guys they like to mess up with their Vitas, PSPs, 3DSs. They got really huge amounts of products to choose from. And 99% of things I'm showing you today is from there. They wanted me to tell you that there is a brand new feature coming to AliExpress called Cashback. For anything you buy from AliExpress, you will instantly earn 5% cashback. There is also a huge anniversary sale coming up. We'll be talking about all of this in closer detail, but later in the video. Now let's get back to Ultimate Vita Fixing Guide. There are two models of Vita, Fat and Slim. The construction is very similar, but they are using different parts. So let's start with the Vita 1000. Most common issue with the Vita 1000, in my opinion, is broken screen. Replacement AMOLED screens are very cheap. Black one is always the cheapest one. But there is also white, red and blue available. And these are a bit more expensive. All replacement screens for Vita 1000 are always AMOLED. I know often there is some kind of funny description like this one. White LCD display with touchscreen digital assembled. This is for Vita 1000. But they are all always AMOLED. This is just the hardware limitation. LCD screen do not work on Vita Fat. Only AMOLED. So the screens are always AMOLED, but they are not brand new. They are OEM, but they are not brand new. Still, as you can see, the quality is very good. I myself bought like 4 AMOLED replacement screens and all of them were absolutely fine. There were no issue whatsoever. They are using older AMOLED screens and most of them do suffer from Mura Effect. Luckily, it's not a big deal because you can only notice it on a pure black screen. Right now it's pure black screen, but you can't see anything because there is a lot of light in here. You would be only notice it when I turn off the light. And if you're gonna play normal games where there is a color and not black screen, then you're not gonna notice it at all. So now I turn off the lights. I'll try to change the sensitivity, but even my video is not picking it up. Only when I do a still picture, then it can pick it up. This is the Mura Effect. I made a picture from the different camera. You can nicely see it here, but when you turn on your Vita, you're not gonna ever see anything. Or at least I never had any issue with it. Some screens have more of this effect, some less. You cannot choose. It's pretty much a lottery. Either way, you're gonna be a winner because you're gonna have fixed screen. And how you gonna do it, you may ask? How you gonna fix it? This process is not hard. Don't be afraid. Don't be discouraged. Yes, it is the hardest out of all of the other replacements, joysticks, battery, but it's still very doable. Now I've just removed 8 screws and you're gonna easily just open Vita like this. You gotta be careful about the cables for battery and rear touchpad in here. So you're not gonna tear it. Voila, you are inside. We can just disconnect the battery. And that's pretty much it. If you want to replace battery or speakers or rear touchpad, you can do it simply like this. If you want to replace joysticks, you're gonna remove this side of the motherboard or this side. And if you want to replace the screen, you have to remove everything, every single piece from here and put it into your replacement screen. Here I want to mention very important thing. You can come across the cheapest screens. This one is 732, but as you can see, it's missing this middle plastic part. Pretty much it's missing this. You wanna avoid those because they are not really as cheaper. This one is like 10 and the cheapest one with the frame is like 13, so £3 difference. but the process is so much harder and so much more effort, so you want to avoid those. You always want to buy with the middle plastic. Pretty much it needs to look like this from the bottom side. As you can see, this is completely different. It is just like this shiny part. I've already made few videos about screens. I will link them down below. If you find them too tricky, you can still bring your Vita and replacement screen to your local repair shop and give it to them. I'm sure it's gonna cost like £20 plus the price of the screen. Few viewers already commented under my video that I have encouraged them to replace their broken screen, and the result was big fat success. I'm just telling you, it is easier than it might seem. Now I would like to quickly share with you some best practices that I'm using when buying from AliExpress. So let's say I'm gonna buy Vita 1000 screen, but red one. These are the results that it gave me straight away. I'm not really using sort by price or top sale or any of these other savings, choice, 7-day delivery, free shipping. I found out that when I'm using any of these options, it's just messing up the results. The companies are using all these kind of tricks to show up, to rank the highest in these search results. Therefore, the best way for me is just to, click and search separately. Here they offer red Vita screen, £12, £4 shipping. It is fast delivery, March 17 to 23, now is March 10th. They also offer AliExpress commitment, fast delivery and get refunds for any issues. Here there is also option to pay after delivery and free returns within 90 days. This is great option, I like it. Just for the extra peace of mind. Then I always check reviews, pictures, there are always some pictures and what people wrote about it. Fast delivery work good as original, so people do like it. You can also check written reviews. I always check other recommendations from the same store. Here they got also screens for 2000 models, joysticks. Usually if the store is selling Vita screens, there is a high chance it's gonna be selling other Vita items. Here are clearly product details, specifications, but I always check out this category, more to love, which AliExpress is recommending to me. Here I often find very useful things, so it's always worth checking it out in my opinion. If you find something that seems like a good deal, then you just check. So this is £16, let's check if there is nothing else, nothing better. This is another offer for £18 altogether, but also fast delivery and free returns, good reviews, but a bit more expensive, so I think I will go for the cheaper one. Let's quickly check this one, color red, $18.49 with free shipping, so a bit more expensive, but all of these offers seem pretty good. We can check more, but I think the one on the top was the cheapest one. This one is also like $17.50. Yeah, I think I will just buy this first one that was right on the top. AliExpress recently introduced also these bundle deals. I often take advantage of those because you only need to pick 3 items, which are usually much cheaper than if you would buy them separately. And there is also search bar in bundle deals, so it's gonna search just from the bundle deals items. And if I search for Vita screen, the cheapest is $12.80, but I'm sure that's just a black and there are no other colors available. So you, for example, wouldn't be able to buy a red screen with bundle deals. Yeah, no red color available, just black for $12.80 with free shipping, which is very good price. Another good category is Big Save. You can also search in here, but I doubt there are gonna be any Vita screens. Yeah, and there are no results found, so these are for more popular items because Vita screens are quite niche items. And Super Deals is also a very good category. There are usually listed the best deals with the highest discount. Like here is L2 R2 grip for Vita 1000 for $10.39 with free shipping. Good deal, if you ask me. Here I wanna mention that if you're gonna have black broken Vita, which most likely you're gonna have because those are the most common ones, and you're gonna buy different color replacement screen, like for example white one, you're gonna end up with pretty nice combinations, black and white. I mean, from the rear side, this is the rear side, it's gonna be still black, but the front side is gonna be white with black buttons and black sticks. I did the same thing with this AMOLED metallic blue Vita, and it's looking gorgeous, as you can see. If you don't want to have black rear side, you might want to consider some kind of skin, or you might want to consider this kind of rear sticker. You would need to remove the original one, and it's still gonna be like two colors. The sides are gonna be always black. If you remove this for different color like blue, that one is gonna be blue. And I think it also might not be as bad. It might be pretty cool because there are gonna be still these cool symbols. For my other Vita, for example, I wanted to have it the other way around, black body with white buttons. You can easily buy white D-pad and action buttons. They are not as expensive and they are readily available. I also bought these white shoulder buttons. You can't really see they are white unless you are looking from the top. However, if you want to also buy Start, Select and PlayStation, I mean white ones, that's very tricky, especially the PlayStation one. Here I was able to easily find Start and Select, but the PlayStation button, white PlayStation button, is nowhere to be found. So I've just left it like this. Now joysticks. Replacement joysticks are readily available. They are different from the Vita Slim. On the Vita OLED, these are Hall Effect joysticks, these are not, so these are gonna last much longer. And that also unfortunately means they are much more expensive. Clearly they are not interchangeable, you can use Hall Effect on the Slim and vice versa. Here I put into search bar Vita 1000 joystick. Yeah, that's Vita 2000 joystick is 230 and Vita 1000 joystick Hall Effect is £10 plus 220 shipping. If you want wide ones, those are even a bit more expensive, not as much, but for example when I was changing it, my black sticks were completely functional. I just wanted this white tip, therefore I have only bought this white piece for 160. I have disassembled the whole joystick and then I've changed just the tip. I mean, I could have used some kind of joystick cap, but no, I didn't because I wanted it to look exactly like this, not with some kind of joystick cap. Now I would like to give a massive shout out to all of my Patreons and channel members. Topic for this video was recommended by one of the members and I thought why not to enhance it a little bit. Not just screens, but everything. Now let's check some battery replacement. Into the search bar I have written 1000 battery and I think this is like the cheapest one, 630 with free shipping. Delivery April 1st, so that's a bit longer delivery. You might want to check different offer with quicker delivery. This is also April 1st. This is my 18 and it's just 714, so this might be better alternative. I didn't need to change any battery as of now, but if I'm gonna need to, it's easy process. Plus, you can easily put like large battery inside. I've seen people who are doing these mods to put large battery inside, because there is some empty space in here that can be utilized. Then next issue you might face is gonna be something with the motherboards. Either it might be non-functional buttons, or broken flex cable, or even if you break this mechanism, you can't really fix it, you need to buy a replacement motherboard. If you're gonna mess up any of these side boards, they are not as expensive. Here I could find easily for Vita 1000 right for 260 with 258 shipping. They also offer boards for 2000 models that are a bit more expensive. If you're gonna mess up something with the main board, that one is the most expensive. There are all the main chips, CPU, GPU, RAM, they are all on this main board. That one is also most expensive. Here it costs around 30 pounds altogether with shipping. But this is for the 3G model, Wi-Fi is not available. Mine model is 3G as you can see because there is this board. Here Wi-Fi version is also sold out. I'm not exactly sure if you can use 3G board on non-3G Vita. I guess you can, but I'm not sure with it. Another offer, and again the Wi-Fi is sold out, so you might just want to keep an eye out for it in case you really need one. Or you might just buy some broken Vita, but you clearly need to know what's wrong with it. If it's broken screen, you can still utilize good motherboard from it, but you need to know what's wrong. Here also I want to mention charging port. This can be also easily damaged and the only fix is to unsolder it and solder new one. I haven't been doing it yet. All of my charging ports are okay. I think it's doable, but you gotta have some experience with soldering, clearly. Here they're selling a normal charging port for Vita 1000 for $420, but here it's already showing me this USB-C DIY port for Vita 1000 that is even cheaper. You're gonna like replace this big one and put this small board inside of it. I've seen it before. I didn't like it because it looks like data transfer is not supported, just charging, which is a no-go for me. I much rather prefer this USB-C adapter that I was already making few videos about, and I really like it. It is not as expensive and it also supports data transfer, not just charging. For Vita 1000 they also sell in power buttons, camera cables, shoulder buttons, and these are, I think, these cables that connects the sideboard to the main board. If you want to buy this PSVSD expansion, you cannot buy it on AliExpress, unfortunately. That's one of the few things you cannot buy there. You can buy it from this site, and this is Davis store, and you can see they offer it for $25. I got exactly same one and I'm perfectly happy with it. This is only on 3G Vita, not on the Wi-Fi. If you don't know which one you have, you can easily check your number. This one is 1103, and from the right side it has a door for the SIM card. Normal Vita is 1000 model and there is no slot from the right side. They're also selling this extension adapter. All it does, it connects this board to this slot. So you can put micro SD in here, but I mean, once you put the SD card in, it's there, no need to take it out, so I don't really need it. This board is used for expanding the storage instead of the normal SD to Vita adapter. That means if you're gonna be using it, you got still your game slot free and you can put there any game you want. But it is only available on the PS Vita 3G. Recently I've also noticed that on the AliExpress they started to sell normal Vitas. The prices are a bit high, so I wouldn't really recommend buying it from here, but just so you know, there is also this option. White Vita for like £160 or black one for 155, that's a lot of money. They're also selling these limited edition Soul Sacrifice for like 200. I'm sure you can find much better prices elsewhere. Next I wanna mention speakers. I mean, they are not gonna get wrong most likely, but some people did like upgrade them. I don't think it's necessary for 2000 model because those speakers are better, louder, but 1000, yeah, I would upgrade those. And because of that I have ordered some Nokia X6 speakers. Looks like it's gonna fit nicely in here. I just need to figure out how to connect it to plus and minus in here. I haven't done the mod yet, but I really want to do it because the speakers on 1000 are not as loud as I would want them to be. For example, even speakers on Xperia Play are much louder. Here are the Nokia X6 speakers. I bought 10 pieces for $315 because shipping was quite a bit expensive, so I thought why not buy more. I'll be definitely trying out this mod soon. That's it in terms of hardware. For accessories I would recommend buy the USB-C adapter. This is not it because I put it somewhere. I was looking for a good place where to put it and I found great place and I cannot find it anywhere. So it's a really good place. L2 R2 grip is also must have in my opinion. This one is for PS Vita 2000. We're gonna be checking it out in a second. This is for 1000. It looks pretty much same and it costs around £10. Here it's showing me again like the bundle deals. I often take an advantage of those because the prices are always lower. Here is also normal grip for $160. Another accessory is like this crystal hard shell. There are these soft pouches. Here it's also showing us rear touchpads. I guess if you want different color, but they don't sell anything else, just black, silver and white is not available. Anyway, it costs $80. Black one is for $10. So I guess in case you're gonna tear off this ribbon cable from the rear touchpad, you need to buy a replacement. Or you just need to not use the rear touchpad, which is not really useful anyway. Normal grips, lanyards, these are multicolor aluminum shells, and that's pretty much it. Now let's look at the AliExpress Cashback challenge. First we need to join my team. You can do it simply by typing Zealous into the search bar. Or you can scan this QR code, or there is also a link in the description down below. So this is it, cashback challenge, this is my team. So pretty much, if you buy anything, you get instantly 5% cashback, as long as the seller ships the item. As you shop, you will earn points, and these points can unlock even more cashback, up to 15%. To find out more about this cashback challenge, you just click this question mark in the right corner, and here are all the rules. Event is live till the end of the March. Here are even rules, cashback rules, and other things that you can check out. Unfortunately, there is no search bar, so you cannot look for some PS Vita items. I cannot do anything about it. You can just choose from, for example, trending picks for you. Here I got bunch of, I don't know what, chips and EverDrive cartridges and things that AliExpress recommending to me. Or you can go down here and pick from tech category, or selection, or for you. AliExpress also celebrates its 15th birthday with a huge sale starting at March 16 with up to 80% discounts. I'll be surely keeping an eye out for good deals. In case I came across anything, I'll let you know in a post. And as usual, you can use my codes for extra savings. You can also play Prizeland and watch your snapshot with AliExpress and win a share of £800,000. You can also get endless coupons and high value prizes. This was my first time playing Prizeland. I don't know much about it, but you can check it out. So let's look at the PS Vita 2000 now. Replacement screens for Vita 2000 are readily available, also in different colors, mostly orange, red, white, black and blue. The prices are quite a bit higher than for the PS Vita OLED replacements. I think this is about the cheapest as it can get, around £30 with shipping included. And this is the fast shipping March 16. With free returns and fast delivery. Vita 1000 has a bit different construction, but overall it's still just 8 screws. You open it, you pay attention for the cables, and then if you want to change the screen, you need to take everything out and put it into the new screen. That's pretty much it. I wasn't doing screen replacement for Vita 2000 yet, but I had it already fully disassembled. I was changing sticks and buttons as well. Joystick replacement for Vita 2000 are much cheaper. This one is $320, I think that's the cheapest as it gets. This one is a joystick replacement that I have bought for my Vita 2000 because it's already drifting, not much, but in some games it's really noticeable. Battery replacements are also readily available. I think this is about as cheap as it can get. Construction of the Vita Slim is pretty much same, so battery replacement is the easiest and the screen replacement is the hardest. Buttons and joysticks are a bit easier because you don't need to dig in here, you just need to remove the sideboards and go underneath. Big advantage that Vita 2000 has over 1000 is in the buttons replacement. Here, as you can see, there are all these buttons readily available. So if you have black Vita Slim and you order white buttons, that's the combination that you wanna get, or that I would wanna get. Actually, at my home in Slovakia, I have black Vita, so I'm gonna do it, definitely, when I get back. And the whole set of buttons are not as expensive either, it costs around £13 with shipping. If you need some replacement speakers, I found some, but shipping is more expensive than the item itself, so it's not really worth it. And I cannot see any other speakers, so you might just want to look out, but speakers are usually, there is not much that can go wrong with them. Oh, here I found even better deal. You get all the replacement buttons, plus you get also the housing. This is great deal in my opinion, and it's not even as much expensive. £15, not bad. For PS Vita accessory you can have USB-C adapter. This one is made out of metal, it's very simple and it's very cheap, it costs like, I don't know, $150 or something. Now I just plug in USB-C and it's charging absolutely fine, and data transfer is also supported. I like this adapter a lot, but some viewers recommended this one. This one is the magnetic adapter. It serves pretty much same purpose. It's a micro USB into the C. You just plug it in, then you can plug in the charger. It's charging, and now if you want to unplug it, you just do this. And I guess you can leave this bit in here for all the times. I mean, this is also a pretty neat solution if you ask me. And this magnetic adapter is very cheap, as you can see, £1 with free shipping. I think this is good alternative, but unfortunately there is nothing like that for the Vita 1000, just the normal one. Still, I don't know if I would want to have it like this for all the times, sticking out, not sure. Especially if you are using something like this L2 R2 grip. It looks like this. It is adding L2 R2 triggers. This is it, there is not much to it. Here are triggers, and when you press them, here it's like raising a little bit. And when it is raising, it is touching the rear touchpad and it is registered as touch. This grip is very comfortable and very handy, plus the installation is much better than the grip for Vita 1000. Here, if you want to install it, you just put it like this. There are these two pieces. You put it below them and then just press it down. Yeah, whatever, and it's there. The Vita is holding position inside very firmly. If you want to install the grip on Vita Fat, you just put it in and there are like gates, then you close it in and there are 4 clips. The clips and the doors are very fragile. To have it like this, it's much more convenient and much better. I don't understand why they haven't done it for Vita 1000 same. Because I know it's not as slim, but I mean, it has corners, and I'm sure if they would put these clips in there, it would work same way. But they haven't done it. If you want to remove it, you just do something like this, and it's out. Also, very easy removal, nice one. Ergonomics are very good. This piece in here goes exactly into your hand, so you can hold it very comfortably. And then I just prefer to use one finger, not to have both in here. As you can see right now, it's offering me bundle deal for $680, which is great price. Here, bundle deal $680 with free shipping for this exact grip, which is great price in my opinion. I think it is necessary to look after your Vita the best you can. I hope this video helped you to understand more about how exactly it works. I would like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!